So what do I mean by dialogue? All I mean by that is that reading is a social practice. What it means is that when we're reading, we're not just being a neutral and objective reader. We're bringing our own knowledges, our own background, our own life histories and politics to each individual text. So there is no one meaning to be taken from a text. What we're doing when we read is we're putting some of ourselves into the text, and we are constructing a dialogue with the text and with other texts. Some people like to think of this as if there's a dialogue between the writer and the reader, but I prefer to think about texts and dialogues between texts. So when I read these, what I'm doing is I am engaging with them as a series of texts, if you like, and I'm doing this active reading because I'm asking questions as I go along. And if you remember, that's how we define critical thinking, this active approach which asks questions. And the dialogue means that whenever you sit down to read a text, you are doing so with a series of questions in mind. So when I read these, I might be thinking to myself, how does this relate to Albany Fortress, which is what I was researching at the time I read this paper? How does it link to the stuff I've read about the US? How is this text, in how it thinks about a global sense of place, for example, different to or similar to other texts that try to engage with the concept of place? Maybe boundaries, I've noted here, are relevant in ways that haven't been explored in the text. So in summary, when I say that we are in dialogue with the text, all I mean is that we are asking critical questions as we read, and these questions are what allow us to gain richer meanings from the text.